Thank you, Monique, for your donation. Thank you, Dr. Brayboy, for your donations. Thank you, Elder Empress, for your donations. Come on in, fam. Let's get ready to have an awesome time. Of course, me, I'm your host with the most. I am the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Let us get set up. Y'all know how we do. Let's share. The master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker. Thank you for your donation as well. Listen, the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker is out on location. I had some very important business to tend to. So listen, let's send him traveling grace. Let's send him energy to surround him and to protect him while he's out. Listen, take care of your business. Master teacher, quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker. Come on in, fam. Come on in and let's share. Give me an opportunity, just kind of share, and let's get set up and let's get ready for this next truth session. That's right. You've come into the truth session where your thoughts really matter and they do what? And they count. That's right. This is the place where you won't be derided. You won't be dehumanized, demonized, ostracized, cast to the side. And you won't be put in a position where you feel inapt. This is a place where you can come and open up your mind and let your thoughts be protected. This is a place where you come and you can walk to a safe place in your mind and get the next level of information that can take you to the next level of where you're going on your journey. That's right, the truth session with your host with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. So come on in, you're welcome. Friends, family, stalkers, haters, whoever you are, come on in. You're welcome today in the truth session. And we love you. We love you. That's right. Come on in, fam. The truth session, come on here, is in order. Come on in and stay a while. Come on in and sit a while. Come on, family. Oh, yes, come on. Come on in. Oh, yes, come on here. Let's have a good time. Let's have an awesome time. Come on into this RAM where you can share. Listen, where we use the talkback system. We love for you to come in and talk back to us. And we communicate with each other. Again, as I shared with you earlier, we're going to get our phone lines back up where you can call in and we can chat with you over our phone lines. And we're going to eventually open it up where we're going to do Zoom, where you can come in and we can just kind of have that camaraderie, the ability to talk back and forth and bond. We've lost our abilities to bond, but guess what? We're getting ready to bond once again. Here in the Truth Session, listen. Inotep, Abaragani, Umbutu, Assalamu alaikum, Assalamu alaikum, Bonjour, Hola, Konnichiwa, Ni hao ma. Greetings, family. Come on in. Mani dada, mani kaka. Come on in, family. And as you all know, we always just kind of set us a vibration, set us a tone for where it is that we're going, right? Because we're in this portal. We're in the internet, right? We're in the Ethernet. We're in a vortex. We are in a place where we enter into our thoughts, where we share our thoughts. And this is our time and season for us to share them one with the other. Okay, this is a very powerful time. And in this very powerful time, listen, again, what we're going to be dealing with is the disdain and disrespect for God when you encounter him or her. The disdain. Disdain, the feeling that someone or something is unworthy of what? One's consideration or respect. This is the time and season where there's so much disrespect, where we don't respect each other, where we don't have the patience to listen and bond again. Bonding has been one of our greatest aspects, because when you bond, it allows for chemical reactions. That's right, the chemical reactions. Why am I saying this? Because when we bond with one another, come together and embrace, we secrete the chemical oxytocin. That's the love drug. That's the bonding drug. That's the drug that allows us to come together and embrace and love one another. We've lost the element to be able to do so. But listen, I submit to you that we're going to release that chemical bonding again, so that we can bond together, so that we can come together, and so that we can share together. And remember, I told you this is the truth session. This is the place where you come, where your thoughts really matter and they really count. We want you here. We want you to have an experience above all other experiences that allows you to connect all of those experiences together and have the greatest one that you've ever had in your life. So come on in, right? And share. We want you to share that we're on, okay? Just give me just a moment here, and I'm going to continue sharing, and then we're going to get into this topic again. What? The disdain and disrespect for God when you meet him or her, when you meet God. We're talking about God. It's very important for us to understand that. And I know that there are some people that have a problem with the name God, or the epithet God, or the usage of the term God. But that's okay. Everything has a meaning. And when you understand that everything has a meaning, then you can get the proper information out of it to get to where you're going, and that's taking your journey. And remember, while you're on your journey, it's not the journey itself, it's how you take your journey. Remember, take your journey the way that it was intended for you, so that you may what? Fulfill your highest purpose. You want to fulfill your highest purpose, okay? All right. Hey, Sonia, what's going on? Come on in, fam. Hey, Jessica, what's going on, daughter? The master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shapeshifter, y'all. The elder Empress Gibbs is in the house, and you know the old saying, it's just got better. Yes. Hey, Lavelle. It's other of you all. Hey, Stephanie. Some of you all I can't see. Y'all know how, of course, Facebook does us. Right? Just give me a moment. Stick with me. I'm still sharing. Give me a moment. I guarantee you, you are going to enjoy this session on today. It's going to be awesome. Okay, I'm still looking at this timeline. Let me go down this timeline just for a second here. I see y'all coming in. Come on, fam. Hey, Cynthia, the Mod Squad. Stephanie and Cynthia, the Mod Squad. The young Thundercat is in the house today. Yeremia Yahushua. Ibn Komir is in the house. Hey, Monique. I see you, Sonia. Hey, Kizzy. How are you? What's going on? But listen, we're going to have an awesome time. Let's set this tone. Let's set this vibration. Let's get some sounds going. Hey, Rhonda, KD, JP. With me, let's breathe, let's breathe, let's breathe. With me, inhale. And come on, let's exhale. Let's inhale. And let's exhale. One more time with me, let's inhale. And let's exhale. I call the universe to order. I call all minds and thoughts to the higher realm of its intellect. I command that everything that is within the proximity of us become subject unto us as we vibrate, as we give forth sound, as we give forth light, as we bring forth our subatomic particles to bring together all things to create mass so that there will be matter. And that matter, that there will be mass, that these things will be interrelated. And that they will cause a great manifestation. Now, those things that you've been affirming, you've been calling forth, I command now a manifestation. Manifest. 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 Come into agreement with me, family. Manifest. Manifest. Put it out there. I agree. Yes, I agree. Or yes. Put it out there. Come on, let's come into agreement. Come on here. Let's make it happen. Come on, let's shift things. Come on. There's a shift coming. There is a shift coming. There is a shift coming. We heal them, Wianaleoha, Solomamiande, Siliambola, Wialelamamwa, Lahamwa, Sobelinganile Alehe, Ilegua, Ilegua, Helahilambam, Behian Libola, Ilegua. Kulunkuluk Yalamwa Tell home one day, will it one queer queer one will it one what a woman when wing. There was a shift. Sheila man wale, selele la la, lo ma, Come on, family. I see you, Vanessa. Yes, I see. It is. Here it comes. Come on, family. Come on, family. Come on, feel that. Come on, here it come. Come on, feel the grace. Come on, feel the elements. Feel the energy. Feel the vibration. Receive the light. Come on now, your subatomic particles are coming back together again. Come on. Come on, we're building. Come on, you're shifting. Come on, you're shifting. Come on now, those things are moving into place for you. Here they come. Come on. They're going to move into position for you. Listen, I guarantee you, if it don't happen, I'll take it back. But I'm telling you, it's getting ready to happen for you, and I double that. I double down on it. I double down on it. Come on. Come on. Yes. Hey, Dominica. Here it comes. Yes, yes, yes. Gratitude, fam, gratitude. Those of you that are in the house, listen. Those of you that are here are supposed to be here, and there are those of you that are listening and watching, but you don't want us to know you're here. But that's okay. It's okay. We're still sending that same level of energy and power source to you as well, to haters, stalkers, to all of you all out there that are doing whatever you're doing. Listen, we don't discriminate here in the truth session. It's all about the truth, because what we found is the truth is the only thing that will make you free. And we're not coming with some type of religious tenets to try to proselytize you or something of that nature. No, what we are doing is breaking codes, opening up things so that you can get a greater vision. Some of us, we have the ability to see, but we don't see far. We don't see afar off. But what I'm going to do is, without doubt, cause you to see farther than you've ever been able to see in your journey thus far. That is not a knock. It is that I have a particular set of skills that I have the ability to touch whatever you have going on and cause it to exponentially grow and expand. Because everything is expanding. And as Mos Def said, and as the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shapeshifter, the code breaker said, everything is expanding left. So we're going to expand your ability to see. How do we expand your ability to see? With greater clarity. How do we get to greater clarity? We get to greater clarity by what we refer to as truth. What is truth? Truth is how things really appear. When you can remove the distortion of anything, it causes you to be able to do what? See better with your duality. But however, what we're going to tap into is your singularity. The ability to see with your single eye. Most people call it the third eye, but I beg to differ. It is the single eye because it is the first eye that is formed when you're going through gestation, when you're going through being born, being processed in the womb, when you're going through trimesters. It is that pineal gland, that eye, that is being formulated, that has been formed, and we're going to tap on that. We're going to tap on it. We're going to tap on it. I want you to take your first finger. Your first finger is your fire finger. It represents fire. It also represents the realm of the prophetic, or the realm of seeing, or the realm of vision, or the realm of light. I want you to take that finger and I want you to place it in the center of your forehead. I'm not trying to make anyone do anything, but if you choose to participate in this exercise, I want you to put it in the center of your forehead, and that is the fire finger, and you're going to feel the energy because I'm giving it to you. Watch this. You'll feel a tingling. Place it there and watch the energy. Let the fire burn. Come on, turn your lights on. Come on. If your eye be filled full of light, come on here. You're going to see. Come on, we're going to see together. We're going to walk to a safe place in our minds, and we're going to see with the mind's eye. There it is. It's happening. I sense it. I feel it. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Come on, God. Come on, I command God to wake up in you. I command God to come forth in you. I decree and command you to turn yourself into yourself and be God. Come on, God, I need you. I need you, God. Come on, come into being. Come into existence. Come on, God. Come on, God. Come into existence. Come on. Come on, God. Come on, God, I trust you. I know you in there, God. Come on, God. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. It's happening. It's happening. I can feel it. I sense it. Come on, God. Woo. Woo. Come on. Come on. Woo. Come on, God, fire. Why are we calling on the fire? Because the fire is one of the elements that God brought forth. You have the ability to produce fire. Come on, you're going to get ready to forge those things that you've been talking about, those things that you've been dreaming about, those things, come on. Now you're about to forge them with the fire of God. Come on out of there, God. Come on, be God, because you are God, and I'm calling you God. Come on, God. Come on, God. Come on, God. Come on out of there, God. Wake up, God. Come on, wake up. You slumbered long enough. Tell yourself, self, wake up. Wake up, God. Shake yourself. Woo! Wake up and shake your. Woo! Wake up and shake yourself. Woo! 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 Come on here and wake up. Wake up, God. I call you forth. Oh, we need you, God. Wake up, God. Woo! Come on, family. Come on, family. Talk to me on that timeline. Woo! Woo! Cynthia says she feel it in both arms. Woo! Yes, Rhonda, fire is for purification. Manifest. That's right, Dominica. Come on, y'all. Rise up and take your place, gods. That's right. Come on, Rhonda. Yes, indeed. The master teacher said your energy is off the chart. Queen Stephanie. Wake up, gods and goddesses. All right, fam. Let's talk about a little bit about something, family. I'm going to tell you all an interesting fact, an interesting incident that happened to me some time ago, some years ago. And I really didn't, when it happened, I really didn't kind of download it. But I was going to one of my parishioners' homes, and her son was out in the front yard playing. This is, listen, you can't make this stuff up. But he was out in the front yard playing, family. Check this out. And when I walked up, I startled him, and he looked up at me. And when he looked up at me, he asked me this question. He asked me, he said, "Are you God?" Mind you, this is a child playing in the front yard. And I walked up on him and startled him. He looked up at me and he asked me a question, if I was God. The reason why we picked as a topic to talk about some things is that there was a disdain and there was a disrespect for God when you meet him or her, because there is this cynical kind of thought that no one can be God. God is in the sky somewhere. And there is this tendency to believe that no one is worthy to be God or to be respected in such an elevated level, at such an elevated level. But I submit to you, and I'm going to bring into factual evidence and information that you're God, and that it's important for you to internalize that so that you can turn the light on the inside, that you can turn God on the inside. You can turn your pineal gland on. Interesting enough, listen to this. Interesting enough, during the Vietnam War, they did an experiment, and this experiment included the fact that our European counterparts versus us, they were examining our pineal glands. That's that God module that's in concert with your pituitary. And what they found out was that our pineal gland was strong and well and alive. But when they checked our counterparts, they found that their pineal glands were vestigial. If you don't know what the word vestigial means, I'm going to explain it to you in simplistic terms. Vestigial meaning that it was calcified. In other words, it didn't work. It was of no use and no value to them. For example, if you look at a chicken has wings, right? That flop, they little wings, they'll be around the yard, flopping their wings, right? But they really never actually use them, because we refer to that as being vestigial, because they have no use for them. They don't fly anymore. But however, given a set of circumstances and instances that threatens them, then they recall how to fly. They will fly up on the fence to get out of the way of danger. Vestigial. So what I'm submitting to you, that there is a group of people that has the God ability to bring forth and to manifest. And those are the human and women. Stick with me. Let me, some of you know this, we've discussed this, and some of you learned it from other areas. But when you look at the word human, human is a compound word, correct? Prefix is what? Hu, and then Suffix is what? Man. Hue, what? Man. Or hue means what? Color. Colored man. So that means those that are melanated, those that are colored, are the ones that have the God gland, the God module, the pineal gland, that which has the ability to be in tune with the universe, that which to be in tune, have you in tune with all things. And what am I waking up in you? The ability to be in tune with all things, with all of the elements of the universe, so that they will be at your command, that you can be one with them. Okay? I'm giving you this information because I'm going to take you somewhere, and when we get there, you'll have this information. It's easy for you to open it up, okay, and to grasp it, okay? Now, let me put this out here because it's very important, because I want to take us to this place. Remember, I told you we're not trying to proselytize you. We're not trying to take you to church, but we're breaking codes. I want you to know that our ancestors hid some things for us, so that later on, when the environment became conducive for us to open it up, it would manifest. Okay? Now we're going to manifest God. We're going to manifest who God is, so that we can begin to perform and bring about, come on here, regeneration. We're going to regenerate. We're going to renew. I have this white on. We're going to rebirth. We're going to bring forth. No, I'm not talking about reincarnation. I'm talking about bringing forth again that which was, that shall always be, because it has always been. That's right. Now, why am I saying that? Because to be means to exist, or to become means to come into what? Being. The extraordinary ability of God is to come into existence. That's what makes you God, that you have the ability to come into existence. That's right, you exist. And because you exist, then voila, you're God. All right. Information has just been stolen from us, but guess what? We're going to retrieve that information, and we're going to advance. All right. Okay. Now, let me put this out here. This is going to be okay. This is going to be 1 Timothy 1 Timothy 3 and 16. Okay. All right. Let me put this out there for you. Okay. Let's just look at this. I need you to look at this real quick, and then we're going to break this down. Now, we kind of went over this. You can pick this up. If you haven't went to my YouTube page and liked and subscribed yet, please go to my YouTube page and you can catch up on all of this information. The YouTube page is going to be, and I'm quite sure they're going to put it out there somewhere, the THEE, next word, one, ONE, exclamation point. You must put the exclamation point for it to pull me up, okay? The one, exclamation point, and you can catch up on all of this, all right? Okay, now, here's what I want, and please just kind of give me a little time to kind of cake this up for you, okay? And I guarantee you, you'll get it. All right. Let me read this for you, and then we're going to break this down, because you have to understand this in the Greek to get what it's really saying to you, okay? Now, listen to what it says. It says, without controversy, great is the mystery of godliness. God was manifested in the flesh, justified in the spirit, seen of angels, preached unto the Gentiles, believed on in the world, received up into glory. Now, let's decode this, because it's coded. This is not some religious message being preached from the pulpit. If you look at the word pulpit, it's a compound word, pull, P-U-L-L, and then pit, P-I-T, mean to pull one into the pit. So if you're preaching from the pulpit, that means that you're pulling someone over into a pit. So definitely we don't want to go over into a pit. But what we want is to break these codes so that we can get the information, and so that we can see with greater clarity. so that we can take our journey, come on here, with greater strength, with greater clarity, courage. Yes. And with greater knowledge. Okay. All right. So let me read this again and then we're going to break it down for you. Okay. Now, and without controversy, great is the mystery of godliness. God was manifested in the flesh, justified in the spirit, seen of angels, preached unto the Gentiles, believed on in the world, and received up into glory. Now, oh man, you got to catch this because it's coded. Okay. Now, let me decode this for you. Now, this is why we have here in our presence always the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shapeshifter, the code breaker, because he's the leading authority here in terms of mathematically, quantumly breaking codes. And once he opened those doors, there's a fervent utterance that comes through those doors that is ready for articulation. So what are we doing? We're articulating that which has been opened up. So again, so that we see with greater clarity, so that we can take our journey with greater ease, with ergonomics. Okay? So stick with me. Now, so without controversy, great is the mystery. Mystery there is the Greek word mysterion. Mysterion simply means to keep silent through the idea of shedding the mouth. And that which has not been revealed is because you have not been initiated. Right? Okay, so mystery simply means that the way to get this information is that you're going to have to be initiated. What did initiation entails? Initiation entails you coming together and being proven that you're worthy to carry this information. So that means that there are different types of trials and tests that are given unto you to see if you're going to be worthy to be able to carry this. Everyone isn't able to carry the God element. Everyone is able to carry the God knowledge, the God intellect, the God power, the God expression, the God experiences. Because why? They have not been initiated. So now what's getting ready to happen is that you're going to be initiated so that these things can open up unto you so that you can carry them, come on here, with a greater measure, with greater strength, with greater courage, and with a greater ability. Oh, we're going to make this happen for you. Come on, stick with me, walk with me, and talk with me. So I'm sorry, I was just sharing once again. I hear you, Sonia. Okay. Now, so we found out that mystery simply means that, okay, you're getting ready to be initiated, right? So without controversy, great is the initiation of that which had not been talked about. So now that it's being talked about, guess what happens? It comes into your line of what? Sight. Yes. Now that it's being talked about, that which wasn't talked about, now that it's being rehearsed, being articulated, it is coming into your line of sight and into your line of hearing. Your articulation, your ability to hear now is being anointed. It's being turned on. It's been elevated. It's vibrating, which is why you hear us hitting the sound bowl. We're sounding the bowl to create that vibration in your eardrums, to create that vibration in your pineal gland. Come on, to get you in tune. Your pineal gland also is referred to as a module because why? It has the ability to absorb light, the ability to absorb sound, the ability to absorb vibrations, the ability to absorb colors. It has the ability to absorb the elements of the universe, come on here, and then give interpretation to them. That's why we want to turn that on. That's why we want you to bring that to the next level so that you can be what? Enlightened. What does enlightened mean? Enlightened, if you look at it, actually means to turn the light on where? On the inside. That's right. We're going to do what? Turn the light on the inside. Yes. When you turn the light on in the inside, guess what? You're going to discover the universe. What universe? You. Youniverse. Universe. You are the universe. You're going to turn the lights on and you're going to discover within yourself that you're God. That's right. And then you're going to understand that you have extraordinary powers and abilities. Come on here. That super exceeds anything in this particular realm. And you're going to get back to manifesting that. You're going to get back, come on here, to that levitation that you once had. The ability to levitate above all the regular elements of this universe because you're greater. That's right. I'm speaking to your ability to be the greatest one of yourself that you've ever been. You failed to recall. Why? Because there's certain things that had inhibited us. Trauma, abuse, neglect, abandonment, a number of things has inhibited a certain realm and level of growth in our brains or in our minds that causes us to reach back out to that God ability. I submit to you that we're going to tap on that. Tap, 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 tap. We're going to tap on that. So mysterion, we found out what that meant. So without the controversy, great is the revealing of those things that have not been talked about of godliness. When you look at godliness, godliness actually means a gospel scheme. And remember, I broke that down for you all. Let me go back to that because I think it's going to be important to where we're going. And gratitude to Master Teacher who donated this to the Truth Session. Okay. Now let's go to this. Remember we talked about what did we say? Gospel what? Gospel, right? When you look at the word gospel, it's two words in there. God and then good. Okay? And then when you look at the prefix is what? Spell. Right? So then you have a God spell and then a what? Good spell. Isn't that interesting? So now when you look at godliness, it's bringing you to God spell, good spell. So if you take it into church vernacular, the church doesn't understand when they say, oh, I believe in the gospel. But what you're saying is you believe in spells. You believe in casting spells, but what you believe in is casting what kind of spells? Good spells. Isn't that something? Isn't that amazing? So now, what are we getting ready to get into? What are we getting ready to talk about here when we talk about the gospel or the gospel scheme? We're getting ready to talk about God. If you look at that, it's posted out there. When you look at that, when we talk about God, when you talk about God, normally God there is going to be theos, right? God meaning the Most High out there in the ether somewhere. It's going to be theos, okay? But there you're going to get the word has. You're going to get has. It's a Greek word, has. And it actually means a pronoun. What does pronouns do? They take the place of a what? Yeah, they take the place of a noun, right? Pronouns, right? So, but when you get into pronouns, what you're going to start getting into is gender. You're going to get into gender when you start getting into pronouns. You're going to get into her, him, they. Isn't that interesting? They, these. Then you're going to get into, guess what also it means? House also means the one. Has, the Greek word for God there. If you look at the word God there, we have it posted out there for you. Are we doing fine out there? Are we still freezing? Okay. We okay? We okay, fam? Okay. All right. Now, when you look at that, you're looking at the word ha. Stick with me because this is very important for you to get back to being God, because we're breaking these codes. And we're going to dispel the lies that the church continue to tell people, that you can't be God. You just God with a little g. But what I'm telling you, you are the one. Why do you all think I say, oh, I didn't coin that phrase. I didn't coin that for me to be that. But someone called me that a long time ago. And when I started researching, I came upon it on the Greek word for God, has, meaning the one. You are the one. Meaning that, you know why you are the one? The reason why you are the one is because you are the only one of your kind or yourself. There is no one like you but you. So therefore you are the what? You are the one. Yeah, you are. That's not a cliche. Doesn't come from a movie. It comes from being God. The word God, again, in the Greek is the word has, meaning the one. You are the one. Oh, come on, talk to me. You are the one. Okay? Now that you found out that you are the one, let's move on into this. Check this out. This is very important. This is why I need to give you this information. So then has mean that, it means then that the one, you are the one. You are the one that has been what? Manifest. Because it says then that God, or the one, was manifest in the flesh. You are the one that was manifest. Let me put what manifest mean in the Greek for you. I'm going to break this up into two parts for you so that you can catch this. I know that I'm giving you a lot, but I believe that your mind can take it on. Listen, through research, guess what we found out? Through research, what we found out is that if you can take on information for an hour, it causes your mind to expand and grow. 1 hour. If you notice, we are right about an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour in our sessions, because what are we doing? We're expanding your brain. Yes, causing you to take on more information, causing you to take on the ability to manifest. Look at that. That Greek word is phanero. Phanero actually means, watch this, to make known what has been hidden or unknown. See, you are unknown. That's why people tell you, well, you can't be God. I have a disdain for you. I have a disrespect for you. You can't be God because you're unknown. You're hidden. I've never seen you before. But God can bring things, good things, to light. Right? Y'all remember that old expression? GE brings good things to light. But to make known what has been hidden or unknown, watch this, to make visible by words or deeds. You know God because God has the ability to make things happen, to cause things to come into being. to cause things to come into fruition. You know when you've met God. There is no mistake about it. Listen, because God has that unique element called je ne sais quoi. Yes, that je ne sais quoi. Okay? Now, to make visible by words or deeds. In other words, our words that we speak. Family, Truth Session family, friends, listen. Your words are powerful. Remember, we talked about the word logos, right? Logos is the Greek word for word. But the word logos comes from another Greek word called, y'all go to the store and buy them. My son was trying to find something today called Legos. Legos are what? Building blocks. But in the Greek, this word takes on a whole nother meaning. It means to fitly frame and join things together. So when you're building with Legos, what are you doing? You're fitly framing and joining things what? Together. So with your words, you're fitly framing and joining things together to bring about a what? Manifestation. To reveal that which is hidden or what? Unknown or cannot be seen, or that which is what? Which is what? Invisible. Okay. Now, what does God do? God has the ability to cause things to become what? Visible. Are you with me? Right? It causes things to become visible. Okay? All right. Now, it also means, let me check this timeline. John Whitman says, thank you for your words. I love to learn so that I can teach, so that I can learn it. I'm an energy healer and you are describing who I am. You are most welcome. Most welcome. Gratitude. Gratitude. Okay. Okay. Okay, Block Ida Moholy. Okay. Yeah, we got some haters out there. We got some trollers. We got to block Family Stay Focused. I hear you, Sonia. The person at your job called you the one and only. Whoa, yeah. Okay. Okay, excuse me, family. You know, so people only show their ignorance when they come into someone else's segment and sessions and use ignorant verbiage to describe things. But those things cannot describe us, which is why we're talking about words. That God has the ability to rebuke those things. Those things that have been erroneously projected, I rebuke you and I send them back to you, and that you shall be overtaken by the words that you spewed out of your mouth with your ignorance. And that the ignorance of your words shall cause you to be overshadowed by the darkness of those words. I shall, and it is so. Okay, now, let us get back to what we're doing here. All right, now, so when we get to this, Has, or God, or Theos, and then we get back to the word manifest, it brings us to the word realized. One of the meanings of that particular word also is realized. Okay? And it should be out there. You see that word realized. Gratitude. Thank you, Yeremia, for your donation. Anonymous donation. Okay. All right. Now, see, listen, if you weren't upsetting the status quo, if you weren't upsetting those that have lack of knowledge, then there wouldn't be any attacks if you weren't having an effect upon the realm of darkness and ignorance, right? Okay. So now, when you look at the word realized, watch what it means. Let me put this out here. The prefix on it is powerful. Watch what the prefix is. I-Z-E. Watch what it means. Okay? Y'all see that? I-Z-E, according to its meaning, watch this, means to come into being. Remember, we talked about that. It means to come into being, cause to conform, and to resemble. Now, so when you're manifesting, guess what? You're manifesting that which you resemble, that which you were before. Now, that which you were before, you're now becoming it again because you're realizing it. It is becoming what? It's becoming real. To manifest, listen, fam, to manifest means to become, I write it again. It means to become real. Wow. In other words, when you're manifesting, it means that you are becoming real. Not only does it mean that you're becoming real, but it means to come into being. It means to come into being. So when a thing is real, it's coming into It's coming into being. So what does God do? God comes into being. God manifests because God is real. You are real, and no one can take that away from you. Because you are real, then you're God. Oh, come on. Go with me, flow with me. I need you to turn your God conscious on. I need you now to realize. Oh, baby, I need you to realize. Come into being. I need you to what? What? To conform. When you look at the prefix on that word conform, it is the word contact and form. So, in other words, whatever you come into contact with, it does what? It forms you. Whatever you come into contact with, it forms you. So, if you come into contact with something that is real, then when it forms you, come on here, you become real because you come into what? Being. You come into being because you come into being. You're real. If I can get you to understand this, to understand it, to overstand it, to surround stand it, come on here. You can become it again. You can become God. You can remember. You can remember. You can remember. What? And then what? Remember, look at that. Look at that word. Means to do over with the intent that what had been done is somehow inadequate or impermanent. So in other words, you can go back where you failed to recall who you are and then put it back together again. You can remember it. And if you look in that word memory, you see the word mem. Memory. Oh, and member, you get memory. What? You remember. And then in the word memory, you get the word You left yourself a memo. You just don't remember it. Oh, come on, taking you back to being God. You left yourself a memo that you got. I'm waking it up in you. Get up, God. Wake up, God. Shake yourself. Yeah, when we remember, while we remembering, because we left ourselves a what? A memo. It's written where in our God conscious, because we're God. We are eternal beings. I'm excited and I know I'm a little loud, but listen, we left ourselves the eternal memory called a memo, and we wrote on it, and we named ourselves. All of us have a name in eternity. Every now and then we'll recall those names, and we'll be calling ourselves a name that, how did I get that name? Where did that name come from? Because you recall who you are. Let me see if I can find this note. I made a note. I made a note. Let me say this. This is a note that I made. I wrote down, I was in cogitation, I was in meditation, I was in self-actualization. There are some of us, and it seems like we suffer from what we call borderline personality disorder. That's a technical term. Fact, look it up. Borderline personality disorder is when there are other personalities within us. You can hear people speaking and talking with other names within you. Stick with me, because I'm going to tell you what that is. What you are having is memory cognitive fluctuation. I say it again. You are having memory cognitive fluctuation. What is actually happening to you is there is a spontaneous alteration in your cognition, your attention, and your arousal. So what you're actually doing is fighting your ability to recall that you were one in reality. Now, in eternity past. Now, let me bring this to understanding. We have had other experiences in other universes in eternity past, and those ones are us, and they are within us. And what is happening is we're having cognitive fluctuation because we're God. And we haven't recalled, we haven't looked at the memo that we left to ourselves to cause them to become one. Yeah, I know y'all ain't gonna hear me, but I'm telling you a fact that within you there are other personality or other persons that have experiences and other eternities. Why? Because we are eternal beings. We cannot die. There's not a definition for what we can do. We cannot die. So we use dying loosely. We transition to take on another form of self. We take on another form of self. Listen to me. Now, when you get into reincarnation, you get into a whole bunch of stuff that don't make any sense. But what I'm telling you is we transition to take on another form of our what? self. Right? Why? Because to manifest, again, means to do what? What? Real what? Lies. Or to do what? To conform. Right? Or to what? Bring forth what? Form by what? Contact, right? So if we're in contact and in tune with ourselves, then we're always going to bring forth what? Self. We're not coming back as a butterfly, a fly, a horse, a dog, a cat, or a rat. Come on. I need you to wake up, God. You're going to come back as yourself. You can only be yourself, but you can only be variations of yourself. Y'all with me, fam? Okay, let me slow this down. Let me check the timeline. Let me slow it down. Go ahead and breathe. Go ahead and breathe, fam. That's right, Rhonda. Hey, Kimberly Nixon. How are you? Y'all stick with me. Let me check this timeline. Y'all out here becoming real. That's right, Cynthia. My squad. All right, Dominica. Yes. Okay. Okay, now, we got to get through this. We got to get through this. This is why I'm here. I'm going to help you walk to a safe place in your mind. We got to get through having this memory cognitive fluctuation. Another term, another way of putting it, master teacher teaches on this. He frames this up really well for us. Getting caught up in a nested loop. And then also the term can be used again, getting caught up in a fluctuation or getting caught up in what we refer to as a flux, where you continue to repeat the same thing over and over and over again. However, but in your repetitiveness, you should be able to see bits and pieces and parts each time you repeat it so that you can defeat it. What am I saying to you? We're going to turn on the cognition of your mind so that you become more cognitive. Your cognition turn on, which is the engine of your thought processes that gives you the ability to see the written memo that you left for yourself so that you can avoid these mishaps. So that when you come back to the crossroad again, come on here, you'll know which direction to go in. You'll know how to continue on your journey without interruption, without inhibition. Come on, God. Come on, God. Yeah, breathe. Come on, y'all. Let me wet my windpipe here with this nectar because I need this strength. I need this strength. Come on, family. Listen to this. We're opening up the vision realm for you. Come on, I need you to look in there. Peep in there. Don't be afraid. It's time for you to recall now. Don't be afraid. Look. It's your season and time now. Come on, for things to become real. Let me go ahead and I'm going to move on through this. I know you all would. I know you would love to take my class. I know I do teach classes. I know you would love to take the class. Listen, we have a plethora of information, knowledge, revelations to give, to divulge, to express, to explain for you. Come on. Okay, we're going to finish up on the definition of manifest. Now, listen, if you want my notes, you can inbox me. If you want my notes, but I'm going to charge you for them. No, I researched that. Those that with painstaking efforts, I researched that. So if you want my notes, if you inbox me, I'll let you know what it is and we can go from there because it's well researched. And when you look at it, you'll be able to find exactly what it is that I'm saying to you, that it is fact. Okay? Right. Now, look at the last portion of what the word manifest means. It means by teaching persons exposed to view. It means to teach, and it means to expose to view. So then God is exposed to view. God manifests before us in an exposed to view. But we have a disdain and a disrespect. We don't think each other are worthy to be God. So we have no respect. So therefore the power that we wield cannot be manifest because there is no place to land. Here's what God does. Here's what God has the ability to do, and you hear me and you'll hear me well. God has the ability to create a climate that's conducive for you to get in and operate with your gifts, with your talents, with your intellect, with your abilities in a climate. So that means that when that climate has been constructed, and if you get in it and operate in it, you'll see the glory of God. But if you're on the outside, come on here, hurling disrespect, then you cannot see. Because you can't see within the matrix or within the climate of what has been constructed for you to have the ability to operate. What am I saying? Here in the truth session, one of the things that we do is we create constructs that is conducive for what your purpose is. And once you understand what your purpose is, you have the ability to get within that construct and operate as God and be God. Oh, come on here. And others will see you as God. And you will be able to bring forth that which they need brought forth because you are operating with the parameters within the parameters that you have been given and constructed for you. That's why you have to be with the right mentor. You have to be with the right spiritual advisor, the right coach, the right leaders, whoever you're going to be with. They must have that je ne sais quoi. They must have that ability to tap into certain things and cause things to happen. Right? Okay. Okay. I think y'all with me. I think y'all hear me. All right, so it means persons exposed to view, right? Persons exposed to view that you have the ability to expose them, which is what I just explained to you. That's what God has, the ability to expose you to things. It also means to be plainly recognized. Listen, when truth comes forth and those that have the ability to speak it, they make it plain for you. They don't clog the way up. They don't make it a Pythagorean theory for you to be able to grasp of what is being said. They don't give you all of these different types of ideologies and psychologies and all of these types of things, but they're going to make it plain. They're going to write it and they're going to make it plain for you so that you can get it and you can prosper with it. That's when you get into the presence of those that have the je ne sais quoi. That's when you get into the presence of those that are real teachers. That's when you get into the presence of those that have had real experiences and have gone through certain things that have lent them to the ability to do this. They're not guesstimating. They're not experimenting on you, but they're bringing you to a place of knowing, giving you the knowledge. I'm almost finished with you, but let me. Why is it important to know that word? What is that word? The prefix is the intermediate word is in the middle is what? Ledge. The suffix then is what you know puts you out on a ledge that brings you, Yehoshua, to the cutting edge. That's why you have to have knowledge, because knowledge puts you on that precipice, puts you out there on the ledge so that you can see. And then all of a sudden you find out that I'm on the edge. It's the cutting edge that gets you there. Come on, here's put you out in front of everything. The knowledge does. What you know determines how far you go. And what you know determines your ability to manifest. The more you know, the more you can speak. The more you can speak, the more you articulate. The more you articulate, the more you manifest. The more you bring forth the unknown. That which is, well, hidden. Hidden brings us back to, hidden is going to bring us to a mystery. Because that which is hidden has not been identified, or it hasn't been talked about. So many things, family, hasn't been talked about. So that means that you have to get in the presence of those that know, that can bring you to that ledge, that precipice, so that you can get on that cutting edge. That cutting edge always puts you ahead of the curve. Don't you want to be ahead of the curve? Here in the Truth Session, we're committed to getting you ahead of the curve. That's right, fam. We are committed to getting you ahead of the curve. Okay, let's finish up on that. It also means to be plainly recognized, thoroughly understood who and what one is. So God then, it's not some great mystery that cannot be unsolved. God then is you that just has not been discovered yet. You haven't been conformed or developed yet. You haven't come in contact with that can bring shape and form to the God in you. When you come in contact with those that understand the God understanding, I tell you, to bring shape and form to you. All right? Says that was manifest in the flesh. Flesh there is the Greek word sark, which actually means natural or physical origin. Generation, a relationship born of natural generation, means to be a human being. So the word flesh there, when you look at that, flesh actually means to be a human being. So what it's actually telling you is God is a human being. Let me put that out there for you. A human. And put that word out there for flesh, so you can see it for yourself. It's a fact that God is and was a man or womb man, a woman, because God is a woman, and then the counterpart is a male. Y'all see that? Look at that. It means a human being. It means to be born of a natural generation. God was born. You were born. You have a mother and a father. Your mother and father has a mother and father. Their mother and father has a mother and father, and so on, etc., etc. Right? And then if you go with the biblical principle, it says that he formed man from the what? You know, man was formed from what? Say it again. The what? From the dust. Just stick with me. I'm not going to church. Just stick with me. It said, man was formed from the dust. What is that? Is dirt and dust the same? No. Dirt is denser than dust. Dust is particles what? Doing what? Floating in the what? In the air. So when you hear the expression that man was formed from the dust of the earth, it is saying dust is not on the ground. Dust floats in the air. It is referring to what? Particles. It is an allegory. It is a fictitious narrative that's getting you to what? Particles. And I'll get to that in the next session. I'm getting ready to turn you loose because I know it's brain overload. But you're going to get to what? Particles. You're going to get to particles. So particles come together. Y'all with me? Particles come together and create what? Matter, and matter creates mass, which brings about a what? Brings about a manifestation. So matter equals mass, or matter brings forth mass. Energy and matter is interrelated, and it brings forth what? Mass. Energy produces matter, matter produces mass, and mass brings about a manifestation. So in all of this, it's going to take what? What? Say it again. It's going to take energy to create what? All of this. So if we are spirit is what? Spirit is what? Energy, right? Okay, now if spirit is energy, then that means that our energy is eternal. It's infinite. It has the ability at whatever time it comes in contact. Whenever it comes, listen, when we transition into our next position and phase, it's what we're going to come in contact with that is going to form us. So, what are we going to come in contact with in the next round? What are we going to come in contact with in the next round? That's what we left ourselves something. Listen, while you mourning growing right now in this realm, you are memorizing, you are leaving memory, so that you can have a memo, so that you can form your what? Yourself. And then if you look at how I'm spelling self, you see in self the word what? Cell. Because we're over trillions of numbers of what? Cells, which means that those are me. That's me, cells. So that means that I can come in any number of contacts of myself and take on form. Why? How do we do that? Remember how family members, I know some of your family members have said, oh, he looked like great Uncle Bill. How did he come out looking like great Uncle Bill? Because how? He had the ability to what? Remember and take on what? That form. I'm expressing and explaining that. I'm giving explanation. Okay? I'm giving explanation. If you hear me and you hear me well. Okay? But look, okay. Is this where I want to stop? Yeah. Yeah, this is a safe place to. Let me just kind of read through that last part of the it says let me repost that and let me read through it for you guys. And then let me repost this. Yes. Here it is, fam, right here. And without controversy, great is the mystery of godliness. God was manifested in the flesh, justified in the spirit, seen of angels, preached unto the Gentiles, believed on in the world, received up into glory. Now, when you look at that word justified in the spirit, that is the Hebrew word ruach. Now, ruach is feminine. It's not masculine. It's a Hebrew word for female, mother. So when you're talking about received up, it is talking about the womb. It's talking about the womb or the ram of the spirit. Talking about the ram of the spirit, which means that he was received back into what? The spirit, or back into what? The form of energy. To be what? Recycled. To come in contact with himself again. In the memo, in the memory, in the members, to remember or to bring back together all of the memories or the faculties of the ability to cogitate. To think. Okay? Okay. All right. Now, believed on in the world, received up into glory. Preached there actually means to be a divine teacher, or one that teaches by the Spirit or with energy or with a knowledge of how spiritual things operate. Okay? And then it says, unto the Gentiles. Gentiles, there's a Greek word called ethnos. I'm not sure if you all are familiar with that term. Ethnos. Ethnos actually means people, but a people not of a certain kind and generation of other people. In other words, it is the people that are opposite to the human and women or humanity. What I'm ultimately going to get at and get to you to understand is that the only gods that walk across the face of the earth are the human, and we give life to the ethnos, to everything else, to every generation of people. We salvage them. Salvation means to salvage. In other words, we are the ones with the dominant genetics, and we were to feed those that have the recessive genetics, to give them salvation, because they are degenerate. They are degenerating as we regenerate and renew ourselves. As God, we have the ability to touch every other kind of man and mankind. I'm trying to get you to God, because you got to wake up and ascend back to the throne. This is why the universe is deteriorating and disintegrating, because the wrong ones are in authority. I get excited. Why am I saying this? Because we are the ones that bring this God out to manifest. See, there's been information to keep you from manifesting. They're afraid to allow you to become God, because when you become God, just the very words that you speak out of your mouth will bring shape and form and manifestation. Oh, walk with me and talk with me. I can get you there. Now, I said, believed on in the world, ladies, queens, empresses, goddesses. The word for world is cosmos. Cosmos is a feminine principle. It's for the female, because guess what word y'all get from that? Huh? Cosmetics. Y'all like those cosmetics, right? Because those cosmetics help you do what? Enhance your what? Beauty. What? Yes. Cosmetics. So, cosmetics also allow you to do what? To do over. To make over. So in other words, God has the ability to do over and make over that which, come on here, didn't go right the first time. Listen, some of you, this ain't your first go around. You still making over. Come on here. You still got your cosmetics out. Come on, get them cos. Come on, God. Come on, Goddess. Goddess, come on with your makeup. Come on with your cosmetics. Make us over. Come on, make us over. Come on, mama. Come on, mama. Come on, Goddess. Come on, Empress. Come on, Prince. Come on, Princess. Come on, girl. Come on, Your Majesty. Come on, Your Highness. Come on, Your Royal One. Oh, yeah, come on. Come on, make us over. Come on, make us over. Connect me back to my memory. Let me check this timeline, and I'm gonna get y'all out of here, family. Listen, you still have an opportunity. If you haven't donated, listen, put something on this. Don't just hear this and not respond. Give and create a current with your currency. This is your host with the most. This is the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Listen, I will make your stuff multiply. Give a seed, give a donation, and see what happens. Hey, Dorothy. That's right, Dorothy. Then you can bring forth good fruit. Thank you, Kimberly Nixon. That's right. That's right. John Whiteman says, please and thank you from a Native American perspective, and we use oral tradition, so I'm listening so I can keep it. You are most welcome. Please use all you can get. Listen again, if you want my notes, inbox me. All right, Vanessa. All right, Lavelle, 100. Always love 217, Dorothy Wilson. I see that fire, Lavelle. I see you, Jessica, 100. I see you, Monique. The nectar of KD, that's right. Oh, we're going to speak it. Yes, we're going to let it be known. Absolutely right. I hear you, Lavelle. We're going to breathe. That's right, Sonia. Very true, says Kimberly Nixon. That's right. That's right, Rhonda Moore. Reincarnation is European thought. Yes, ma'am. Yep. That's right, Sonia Smith. Powerful, Yoshua Clay. Dominica said, we hear you, the one. Gotcha, Vanessa. I see you. All right, Rhonda. Yes, Jessica. I got you, fam. Listen, it's not too late. It's not too late. That's right, Williams. Kessie Williams. If I misenunciated that, please owe it to my head and not my heart. We are here on this soul unfolding journey to remember our soul code memory. That's right. Pop that thing. I hear you. Dropping it. I hear you, Kimberly Nixon. I hear you, Williams. Yes, cell memory. I call it incarnated memory. Okay, talk about it then. I'm right there with you. We are here to walk in harmony with one another, not compete against one another. This is true. Talk about it. Yeah. All right, white men, it is up to us to reconnect with all of our people. This is true. That's right, amen, big brother, teach it. I see you, Cynthia Ford, teach the one. Keep getting it exciting. Keep getting excited. Okay, come on, Monique. Yeah. We need to remove the powers that should not be. This is true, Rhonda. The queen is in the house. That's right. Jessica. All right, Lavelle, I see that fire. Hey, Tammy, I see you, 100. Keeping it manifesting. I see you, Tammy. Atoms are the particles, dust, the created matter. The matter's mass and volume that is formed or manifest. We are matter in spirit, energy. Energy is not matter. Therefore, we are flesh and spirit. I hear you. Talk about it then. All right, Vanessa. Oh, fam, listen here. I got some more good stuff for you, but today it's been a great day. The day has been one of the days of all days because it was a day that was always created for us on this day, for us to come into this day and manifest in this day. Let this be your day. Yeah. Who, me? I'm your host with the most. I'm the one, the apostle, the prophet. That's right, the cosmic commander. And we've come to that space and place and time where, you know, I always have to say, hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Ponder on it. But by all means, do what? Govern yourselves accordingly. One love. Eternal light. Peace. Power, prosperity, and good health. Shalom Aleichem. Mishpachah. Peace be unto you, family. Until next session.